So Virgo, your week commencing the 10th of February forecast sees your ruler Mercury right at the heart of the celestial action. At the start of the week, it's asking you in the conjunction with the Sun to put those energies of analysis that you have in spades to good use by looking at a situation that may have got slightly out of kilter. That will come up to the boil on the back of the full moon at the heart of the week. This is particularly so if you have been feeling a bit drained or a bit run down. If you're someone who's very conscientious, which is often the case with Virgo people, giving to a situation constantly may have slowly but surely eroded some of your inner resources. So it's a great chance with that Kazemi to reflect on some important changes you could make, whether it is to diet, exercise, whether it is to rest, your sleep hygiene. And if you're not really enjoying your work and there is a lot of office politics, that could be another area where you could think about making some changes. And the planet of change, Pluto, is going to be pushing you to keep engaging with this process for many years to come. But that at the start of this week links to the planet of money, but also the planet which can be in the 8th house for you of passion. There may be something that you could feel passionate about that is to do with transformation. And one of the things that I feel come up for me with Venus, maybe in squeezing a bit more out of your resources by finding some angles that you may not have seen so far, perhaps because a situation has evolved or changed. It could be a product that you have some kind of savings or investments around. By reanalyzing it, you could find a way to tease out more value. But the 8th house can, of course, also be to do with deep devotion. And it is entirely possible that if you work in an environment where you are really validated and appreciated, there could be some recognition. But if you're not feeling that recognition is heading your way, a much more militant part of your nature could come out at the heart of this week with the full moon. And the reason for that is the moon's in its most tender part of its journey, but the planet of rebelliousness, Uranus, is in the part of your chart to do with being more open, but also more challenging when things aren't quite as they could be. Now, you can be extremely conscientious. So one of the scenarios may be where you keep doing that much more to support a situation, but someone in your team or group is actually not doing as much as they should do. And that can really stick in your craw. But equally, someone could be critical of your performance but not tell you. So there may be some energies that aren't obvious, just washing around in the dark. The great news, however, is that on Friday, your ruler Mercury moves into your opposite sign. And even if there are some tensions at the start of this week, internal, or things are a bit brittle with someone you're working with, the lines of communication can open up. Saturn has been asking some questions the last couple of years, and it may have seen you working hard, particularly on a close relationship. But Mercury moving into the sign of Pisces can just help you to be a bit more detached if people have made a criticism or see things differently, and that actually can be a very helpful energy. But if you feel that your emotional spark, your psychological energy is very, very low, it may be because you're being too sacrificing, and that's where you need to realign things. So self-care and looking after your personal needs, but also being perhaps a little bit more virtuous. And that's hard to say to the most virtuous zodiac sign. But if there are some things that you could be a little bit more disciplined around, this is a good week to impose that. If you've yet to visit my new website, please do so at www.patrickarundell.com. You can also get your half price personal horoscope reports package through to the end of February. Please see the link below for more.